This has probably been the worst stretch for the box office in some time. It seems like every weekend is giving a pretty low return for a lot of these Hollywood movies. Some of them I hear are pretty good, like this Violent Night movie. This is a movie that I've heard be called basically Santa and Home Alone, but with an R rating. I think it's R-rated. Maybe it's PG-13. No, it's R-rated. It says so right here. This Violent Night movie. I don't know if I'm going to go to the theaters to watch it, but I'll probably definitely check it out eventually. It didn't do very well, though. Black Panther didn't do very well either, but it's already made its money. Now, the one that I really want to laugh at here is Strange World, which played in a lot of theaters and barely made any money. Because I love poking fun at Disney because they've done all of this to themselves. They keep bending the knee to these fringe audiences that will never be satisfied, ever. But doesn't matter what they say goes. Like, look at this. Grossly insensitive tweet was up for 5 days before fans forced Disney to remove it. What was this super insensitive tweet? Was it Disney saying that they back Kanye West or something? Oh, no. It was them saying that 1939 was a vibe. Hashtag happy place. Which was a big year for them because from what I've seen, the reason they were putting that up is because Disney went to the World's Fair and started to think about the idea of an amusement park, which has been their biggest achievement, to be honest, because those parks literally keep the entire company afloat. It's where they make all of their money. The entertainment industry literally exists to keep the mystique of those parks going, because as long as their brand is strong, the parks continue to make money. Like, the parks depend on the entertainment industry so that people get excited about going to them. That's really the point of their entertainment division. I know that sounds crazy, but you have no idea how much money these parks bring in for the company. They bring in a ton of money. Ton of money. So once the movies start getting hurt and abandoned, eventually the parks will too, because the parks are pretty run down. They look dirty. They're outdated. Big time outdated, especially the main, like Disneyland and World. Hollywood Studios looks newer. But the main attractions are Disneyland and Disney World, where all the kids go, because that's pretty much a kiddie park. And if that brand gets hurt, what reason is there to go there? I mean, there's other parks that are better. One, Cedar Point, blows any park away, in my opinion. Universal Studios, I think, is better than Disney. Like, there's better places to go, but everyone jumped on this. Disney World, whom do you think 1939 was a happy place for exactly? So, it was a white world or something. They're basically calling this racist. And a bunch of people are upset about it. New left e-views. You see that? New left e-views. So, yeah. This is where we're at now. So they took the tweet down, and they deserve it. They cater to this audience, and now you're stuck with them. Because, I mean, looking at like the performance of Star Wars and a lot of your other shit, a lot of fans are bouncing on you. But yeah, the weekend wasn't really very good. You can see right here, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever took down the muted competition, including Universal's new holiday thriller, Violent Night, to remain number one at the box office. Now in its fourth weekend of release, the superhero sequel added another $17.6 million from 3,855 theaters, bringing its domestic tally to $393 million. It's not a very good domestic, but with the worldwide money, it's made money. I don't remember where that box office is, but it's doing good. So Disney got to win there. They got to win there. However, they took a big L with Strange World. So it all balances out. Disney's Strange World plummets 60% in its second weekend. Oh, it's so bad. So terrible. Walt Disney Animation Studios' Strange World crashed nearly 60% in its second weekend, earning an estimated $4.9 million. It did so while screening in more theaters, 4,174, than any other film in North American theaters, drawing just $1,178 per screen.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Let's laugh at this a little bit more, because it's really bad. A Strange World stands at $25.5 million, and it's currently on pace to become the lowest grossing Walt Disney Animation Studios film since 2011's Winnie the Pooh, which was the studio's last hand-drawn animated feature. That's a shame. I wish they'd go back to hand-drawn animation. It's got a charm to it that I think is lost on a lot of people. It's unfortunate. Like, the only place you can get hand-drawn stuff now is from Japan. And even they're starting to mix in computer CGI with that. But for the most part, they do a good job. Demon Slayer is a really good example of mixing in that CGI stuff very well. I think Demon Slayer is a beautiful, beautiful show. The difference was that Winnie the Pooh had a budget of around $30 million. The budget of Strange World has been reported by Hollywood Trades to be anywhere between $135 to $180 million. And I don't think that includes the marketing. So this movie is a catastrophic loss for Disney. But as they point out here, this is what's funny is, you had Rise of Gru make a lot of money. The Bad Guys made a little bit of money. DC's League of Super Pets made money. Dragon Ball Superhero made more money. And that movie was only in theaters for like one weekend. And it made more money than Strange Worlds completely. Jujutsu Kaisen Zero made $34 million. That was only in theaters for like one weekend. I wish they would give these anime movies more time in the box office, and they would actually give them really good marketing. They could do a lot better. They're just afraid to do it. So this is a catastrophic loss for Disney, and I think it's hilarious. They did all of this to themselves, and they deserve it. So a weak box office right now. Nobody's going to the theaters. Nobody's going to the theaters. And, it's what you get. It's what you get. So Violent Night, doing all right, I guess. I'm sure that movie doesn't have a huge budget. So Black Panther, doing okay. But Strange World is a disaster. Strange World's doing so bad that any money that they make off of Wakanda Forever is going to help offset the disaster of Strange World. Don't forget that they also have the Lightyear disaster. That's kind of what makes all of this hilarious, because they've had two animated disasters this year. And they have to be paying attention. But what will they do? They've put themselves in such a hole by only catering to the wrong fans. All of the ones that actually supported them monetarily are gone. I mean, they're still there a little bit, but by a little bit, that's enough to keep them going. But they did it to themselves. I don't feel bad for them. In fact, I'm laughing. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.